Praise the Lord, everyone. I just like to thank God for what He's doing in my life and the life of my children. Many years ago, when my first son was in school, it was hectic. It was crazy. Depression kicked in. My son was not going to make it. He was not going to finish it. Constant argument between my son and I. I thought I was going to lose it, but I kept my composure. But I called Bishop and Nabawa, and they kept encouraging me. God is going to do it. By the grace of God, thank God for the love that is between my oldest son and I. Points, and he praised it. I just thank God for sound mind, because I thought my son was going crazy. I thought he was losing it. Likewise, my second son. When you see my second son in school, you would think demon came out of him. When my son was in that school and I had to go for a meeting, my son was saying all kinds of things. I don't want to make it. I don't want to be here anymore. I think this is it for me. I want out. All of those kinds of words. As a parent, what am I going to do? I try to keep my composure, try to keep my tears back. I just pick up that weapon. The weapon of prayer. And while he was saying it, I was like, devil, get deep behind my son. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed of the gospel. I am not ashamed to, pray in public. I am not ashamed to send that devil back to where he's coming from, even in public. While he was doing that, I was like, devil, get deep behind my son. My son, you will make it. My son, every power working against you, I cast it out. Man, when you see the demographic of the display my son was displaying, it was out of this world. It was like a demon. Oh my God, you would hear the sound. Oh, I don't want to do this. Like banging on the table. I can't do this anymore. I want out. I can't do it. I want to die. I don't want to live anymore. Oh my God, it was crazy. I was like, as a mother, I had to swallow it and I had to rise up. I put on the whole armor of God and His blessed plate, and I kept pushing. When he came home, I kept praying. And then through all that process, my son was like, I want to leave this house. I don't want to stay here. So at 16, about to turn 13, my son packed up his stuff and he said he was out. He has a girlfriend, so he's going to go live with his girlfriend. During that process, God was giving me wisdom and discernment and just how to talk to him and what he said. And through that process, I believe he was going through something. All I kept saying to him, son, you can always come home. He's not telling me nothing, but I can sense it. I could let nobody whisper in your mind. So while he was doing that, I was praying in the closet. I silenced every evil voice, every voice of manipulation, any voice that would manipulate and say, oh, they are sorry, they want him to stay back. I started praying, and throughout it worked.